Hey, welcome back, YouTubers. I know it's been a while. I was closing on my Orlando house, and that's why I got a room of junk back here. And so, yeah, that drive back and forth was really taking a lot of my time. So, it wasn't doing a video. That's okay. Most of my subscribers get the texts and the emails, or mostly the emails. But I'll still do the videos here, and I'll get this wound up with the videos. This is an important week. It's week 15, or most of the teams this year have gone through, or all the teams have gone through 14 games, which is kind of a surprise. I was figuring that some of the COVID would cancel some games or whatnot, so everybody's on their 14th game, which means for me, I like to pick win over the next three, so you only got 14, 15, and 16, right, games in the season. So this is my really my final starting round for those teams, and put it up on the screen there. You see a lot of teams on the left. As a matter of fact, let's see how many there are. 21 of the 32 teams will be starting. Most of them are 1Xs, but there is a lot of 2s and 3s in there. And Cleveland gets an 8X. So I really like Cleveland to win over the next 3 weeks. Of course, if it wins the first week, this next week coming here, week 15 or game 14, then we will not play that at all. Otherwise, it's going to get pretty interesting. You're going to be betting pretty heavy money should they lose this week, and then have to play the next couple weeks. Of course, if they win, the Martingale's done. But I'm not betting the first stage of the Martingale or the first week of the Martingale. So I have three rather interesting picks for my multiple and fixed games, and then I've got the Martingales that I'll plug in there. All three of my systems, they were pretty good last week. I think they were 2,500 to 3,200 in profit, basically 4-2 or 5-2. But that's a good week in a sea of bad weeks, and I don't know what it's been. I've been looking at some of the other people. I really haven't added up all the other pickers on YouTube's numbers or anything like that quite yet, but some of them gave up, like Half Moon. So I'm not even going to post how bad I am. I'm doing 46% or something. So losing a chunk of change. It's been a little bit tough because I haven't got into quite the details to get quite the numbers, but what I'm saying is that, the away teams are scoring, I think, more just because there's no crowd noise and some of those penalties that would have happened. And so I think it seems to be higher scoring, although I have to double really check that. But yeah, it's been an odd year. So yeah, I'm at $14,000 to $15,000. 14 and a half to 15.6 are my low to highs on my three systems. So I've lost. That's on a $20,000 bankroll. So I've lost 25% of my money. I'd like to be out at week 15 usually, or after week 15, but we'll see. I can certainly make some of that up, just not all of it once in the multiple scheme. I'm not betting enough this week to do that. But I got to start having stuff go my way. Like I said, the end of I'm a backloaded system, so weeks 16 and 17 are going to be usually pretty heavy on the betting. But, I've got the teams out there on the left there, and those are the teams that are going to go forward. But for this week, week 15, tonight's game is Chargers at Vegas. I'm going to take Vegas in the Martingale only, one bet, stage 2, $512. Carolina and Green Bay is interesting because Carolina is 4 times the stage 2 and Green Bay is 5 times the stage 2. They kind of cancel each other out, so I'm going to bet one stage 2 on Green Bay, or $512 on Green Bay. The next game, Tampa Bay at Atlanta. This plays all three systems. So in the Martingale, it'll be $2,990. The multiple, it's a 2X on the multiple, and this is all on Atlanta, by the way. $2,000 on Atlanta in the multiple system and $2,000 on the fixed. So there you are. Atlanta right now, public looks like 30% like Atlanta in this game. They're getting +6. I think they started +1, +2 when the line opened. So that could definitely go to +7 by the time the weekend rolls in here. And that'd be nice. That'd be nice to get a nice buffer in there. We'll see. There's a lot of money, and that's probably my biggest money game of the week is Atlanta over Tampa Bay. So at home, I think they can suck some pride up, and you never know this end of the season whether people suck up pride or not. But yeah, make it a competitive game. Next game is Jacksonville at Baltimore. I've got Jacksonville for one stage 3. That's $1,239 in the martingale. It's $1,000 in the multiple, $2,000 in the fixed. Again, Jacksonville, another dog, 38%, public favorite, so non-public non-favorite, right? Another one. The bookie will love you on that one too. They're getting plus 13, might go to plus 14. Hopefully that would be nice. And anytime you're giving away a couple touchdowns, it's something that can be covered. Should the game go slow or whatever, just anything happens. New England at Miami. I got 3 stage 2 for New England, so $1,536 in the martingale only. San Francisco at Dallas. I got San Francisco 1x stage 2, so $512 in the martingale. Kansas City and New Orleans. Kansas City's 3x stage 2, and New Orleans is 2x stage 2, so it's 2 bets on Kansas City, $1,024 in the martingale. Cleveland, New York Giants. Giants are 2x in the martingale, so $1,024 in the martingale on the Giants. And Monday nighter, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Pittsburgh, I going to play on all 3 systems. They've lost a couple games, and they were undefeated at one point. I think they get back on track here against Cincinnati, even though they're on the road. Then given almost 2 touchdowns, minus 13 right now. But I think Pittsburgh is going to start to fire up here. We'll see what happens. Anyways, they both are 1x stage 2, so they cancel each other out just for next week's purposes. But Pittsburgh is I'll be playing one of those 2 teams. Whoever loses, I'll be playing next week. But Pittsburgh is 1x on stage 3, so they're going to get $1,239 in the martingale, $1,000 in the multiple, and $2,000 in the fixed. So it'll be $6,000. 3 bets out there, so $6,000 in the fixed, $4,000 in the multiple, and then the martingale ends up being $10,000. Oh, my screen went away. Come on, screen. Well, that was interesting. Sorry about that. And it looks like it's not coming back. Well, that's all I had about to say anyways. Good luck out there, and we'll see how this rolls up the next couple weeks. See ya.